Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and today I get to show you guys my whips, because I have 0 FOs. So welcome back, you guys. I am so excited to see you guys back here, and I'm happy to be on, or to be able to even get up to be able to do this with you beautiful people. So before we get into anything, let's go ahead and take care of semantics. Please do not forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button and a little bell for notifications. If you like content like this and you want to follow me on other social media, I have a Facebook group that is linked down below, and I have an Instagram as well. If you want to contact me personally and just have a wonderful conversation, my email is linked down below as well. Yay! If you're always wondering why in the tarnation am I always looking over to the side or over there or down or wherever, but right now it's there, is because I have 3 wonderful boys. My oldest one is 8, my middle is 5, and my youngest is 3 years old. Oh my god, they're growing too bloody fast in my opinion. So we have some medical issues, and honestly the only way you guys are going to be able to hear me is during nap time, so I have them right here on the monitor. Actually, I need to kind of like reposition them just a smidge because the sun is kind of blocking them. So because of the special needs and medical issues, like I said, I need to watch them to make sure everything is a-okay. And if I need to go haul bleepy beeps and go get my cute babies. Anyways, oh my god, so how are y'all doing? I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Please tell me what you're working on, what you're doing, everything else like that. Pop it down into the comments down below. I keep getting a glare in my... There we go, much better. Pop it down into the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have been doing and everything else like that. I have not been able to sit down. Well, it's not like I get to sit down now, but I have not been able to sit down and have a conversation and just talk to you guys for 2 weeks. So I usually don't do this type of video with you wonderful individuals to just sit down, have a conversation with you or anything else like that and tell you what's going on, except for every other week. So I get to show you guys what I have been working on. I switch it up every once in a while. I usually do my yarn, show you what's going on, everything else like that, and then I start talking about what's been going on in my life, or I just mix in it. Alright, so I think I might do a little bit of mixing today. I am feeling a little bit better today. There has been some major stuff, major changes going on and everything else like that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll just talk about that just a smidge, and then I will show you a project I was working on, and I've decided to rip it apart and do something else with it because I don't like the way it's coming out, to tell you the truth. So long story short, I do need to make it short because my boys took longer to go to sleep today, so I'm out here much later than I normally am, and I still need to be able to figure out what is for dinner, and I don't think I have much longer before the cuteness wakes up. Oh, fair warning to you guys, we got Cameron's surgeries on the 23rd, so we're in full-blown lockdown mode right now. I cannot let us or him get sick, because if we do, right now, they will cancel the surgery and they will move it forward. For those that are curious of what's going on and you're new to my account and you're wondering, why in the world is your son having surgery? My oldest one is 8. He has a lot of neurological disorders, and he has 2 rare brain disorders, and he has a cleft in his throat. So he has a cleft in his throat. I'll try to remember to link up above or down below the video that I talked about more in detail of what was going on. But basically, with his brain disorder, it makes his muscles weak from head to toe. And with the cleft, he chokes a lot and everything because he has muscle weakness. And with the cleft, it's basically, it's malformed, and they've somewhat fixed it, but you know, as a child being 2 or 3 years old and being fixed from the age of 20 some odd years old, they grow a whole lot. So it's not just their body growing, it's also their inner part of their body is growing as well. I know it sounds obvious. Because it's so obvious, a lot of people don't even connect the dots when they should, but it's perfectly fine. That's how life is. So they try to fix it so he would not end up with aspiration. Yeah, because he's having penetration now. It's basically where the food and the water and all that is jumping onto his vocal cords and going, hey, I'm not going down, so I'm going to jump right on out. And then it jumps right out. So we've reverted back to softer foods, thicker liquids, everything else like that. And the doctor's wanting to basically put him into a twilight zone, semi-sleep mode, put a camera down there and be like, okay, what's going on in here? And go in there and find out if his throat is closing more than it should, if the cleft has gotten too big and they really need to go ahead and fix as much as they can now and have another surgery when it gets older, or remove the tonsils. Even though tonsils are very, very small, might need to remove the tonsils, so when his throat closes up and everything else like that, then the tonsils will give it just a smidge bit more room, so he's breathing a whole lot better. So it can be arranged between him coming out and they're saying there's nothing to be really worried about, and maybe have a little bit of therapy or something else like that, or just keep him the way he is and wait until a couple of years and then do a big surgery, all the way up until to the point where they actually fix the cleft, take out the tonsils, and tightening the muscles, and he would have to stay in the hospital overnight. So we're not going to know until they actually put him to sleep and get in there and find out what's going on before they can make a decision. So that's basically what is happening. Second thing, so I'm going to be basically kind of off course a wee bit. I'm trying to crochet, I'm trying to knit, but you know how it is, you guys. I am still working on the room. After I get done with this, if I have enough time after figuring out dinner, I need to get in there, wipe off the boards, tape up the boards, and that way my husband can come home tonight when he gets off work and paint. Yeah, I gotta do the boards and I gotta do the shelf. So he can go in there and he can go paint and put on a second coat, and it'll be fully 100% done. And then let it fully 100% dry, move everything over to the other side, and have me wipe off the walls, get all the dirt and everything off of it and everything, and tape off the border. And basically that's already been painted over with a shield, so all we need to do is paint with the blue. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I cannot wait. So the room is almost done. It would have been done sooner if it wasn't for what I found out. So I was diagnosed over 9 years ago, about 9 years ago, with my first son with a genetic defect. And I thought nothing of it. I listened to the doctors, but nothing wrong with the doctors, because I mean, they had barely any knowledge as it is. I'll have it written down here. Back then there was barely any knowledge about what the genetic defect even does. They just thought that it causes women to lose babies easily. They have clotting disorders, so they need to take baby aspirin. It's nothing to be worried about. You don't need to get checked up. You have to take like 4 times the amount of folic acid, and then that's basically all it is. So no fault to the doctor. It's not like it's their fault. They tried everything they could, and then here I have a hormone imbalance as well. So basically my body does not produce progesterone, and I'll be finding out soon if that's all basically connected. So coming to find out here, I think he's already moving. Oh no. I might have to cut this out. Let me move this so just in case I need to go run. So basically with this, come to find out, I have a double genetic defect on one of the genes, or one of the MTFRs, if I'm saying it correctly. Sometimes I switch up the letters. So because I have a double defect, come to find out, basically, long story short, folic acid is highly poisonous to me and to my body. Also too, my body cannot detox. So because my body cannot detox, I have to basically put something into my body to force my body to be able to detox everything. So I have been having a lot of problems and everything else like that. I've been keeping a lot of it like shh, not saying anything. I know I sit there and I come onto here and I talk to you guys about being depressed or stuff like that and everything, but I don't really like sit down and say, hey, this is what I've been going through and how depressed I have been and my thought patterns and how my house looks or anything else like that. You guys see very small clippets of what my house looks like, and that's only on good days. I'm ashamed of how dirty I can allow my house to get, even though everyone tells me, oh no, it's clean. To me, I'm like, no, it's not. So because of that, I've been doing a lot of changes in my diets, eliminating things that are really poisonous. So basically, the vitamins I'm taking, highly toxic to me. The folic acid is extremely toxic to me. Faucet water is extremely toxic to me. And then now my body's going through detox. So for a week, I've been going through major detoxing and feeling things that just, it's mind-boggling, honestly. It's like I see, it's almost like I'm seeing it happen, but it's still very, very hard to believe that it's happening and the connection is even there. That's basically what's going on, is my brain is still having a problem connecting the two together. So I've been having a lot of chronic fatigue going on. I've had chronic fatigue my whole entire life. I've had chronic pain, but it's gotten much worse. And now coming off of it, I am having spasms and pain, but it's steadily just getting better and better, to the point where I think in maybe a week I might be able to start cutting down on the amount of Tylenol and ibuprofen and that I've been taking. That it's just, I've been in so much pain, it's not funny. So it's things like that and everything. It's just, it's starting to get better, but it also brings to light that because I have a double genetic defect on this one variant, it brings up a lot of, I hate to say it, the C word, but basically a lot of cancers that are associated with it, that I need to go to the doctor and say, hey, I know I might not have it, but I need to screen for it just in case. Almost like if your mom had breast cancer. So if your mom had breast cancer or something else like that, then the smart thing for you to do is to get tested a lot sooner and to be tested on a more regular basis. So just in case you end up getting it, you can catch it at the beginning stages instead of the middle to late stages. So that's basically all it is just being a good, responsible adult, even though a lot of us don't want it to be that. Being a good, responsible adult and just trying to make sure that everything is good. So because of that has been going on, I barely have been crocheting and knitting. But okay, so my first Bago day ever I have ever made, I'm starting to not like. So it was the, ooh, is it getting hot in here? It's probably already up in the 80s, isn't it? Hold on. Ooh, it's almost in the 90s on this back porch. No wonder. Ooh, okay. Here, I was thinking I was having a hot flash. No, it's just hot in here. So it's the chevron. It's a beautiful top. I think it will come out absolutely gorgeous if I used a 100% acrylic top or bamboo, something that's a lot more lightweight. Let's get something a little bit more stiff that I can actually sit here and, whew, much better. But with the 100% cotton that I'm using, already I've used up, I'm trying to set this down without it falling, but it's not wanting to behave and be good. It's already starting to get too heavy in my opinion. Here you are. Thank you. So I've actually had to use two of the Chameleon color changing in sunlight, 229 yards, 210 meters, 3.5 ounces, and 100 grams, 100% cotton. So I've already had to use two of these, and I'm still not even at the point of connecting to be able to go up underneath or anything else like that. And to me, it's too heavy. It's already too heavy. I don't like it. We're hitting weather that's up in the hundreds, high 90s, up in the hundreds, and I also have a sweating disorder, so it takes a lot more effort for me to sweat. And yes, I sweat, but it takes a lot more effort for me to sweat. Come to find out, it's part of the defect. And then when I do, I have sensory overload whenever I do, because that affects my autism. So I hate sweating. I hate getting to the point of being so overheated that I finally start to sweat. And then when I start to sweat, I go through a mental breakdown because of the fact I get oversensorized. It's like, okay, I'm done. Summer, go away. Scat out. I'm done. Bring on fall now. So I'm at that point. So to have something that's going to be extra heavy, no, I think I'm good, thank you. So I'm going to actually, I see you, baby. Yeah, you want to come say hi? Yeah, I'm getting a haircut, you guys. Here you are. Here's your wife. So she's getting a haircut this Saturday. I might actually take some videos to show you guys what she's going to look like. Watch out. Yeah. I know. She's getting so big. Look at that big old girl. Yes, I know. So like I was saying, I see you. It's already gotten too heavy, too big. I mean, it's not even big enough in my opinion. Sorry, I got the camera like way up high. As you can tell, I think this is going to be too heavy, too hot for me, hitting this type of weather. I mean, I think it would be pretty in fall, or spring, but yeah, no. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say bump it. I'm ripping it apart. I'm gonna roll it back up, and I'm good. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rip it apart, and I found this pattern. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm a big girl. Yeah, I'm trying to lose the weight and everything else like that, but I know I'm a big girl. So I can't be sitting here putting on stripes and stuff that's go near and make me even wider than what I am. I don't think so. I need something that's going to need to elongate my beautiful little body. So I found this. It is 100% free. It's very open stitches. It's very beautiful. Oh, I love it. So, let's see. I'll try to have it linked down below, but just go there and you can find it. Just, let's see. It's called Lace Top S8075. Type that in, sweetheart, and you will be able to find this. But it's done in a rectangle. It looks like two rectangles They're saying it's an easy level number 2. They even have this. So they have the chart. So that's what I'm going to do. Miss Cindy, my sweet, wonderful friend, has sent me 2 of the solid color pink ones and then 2 of the paint striped. So I'm going to alternate going this way, where I'm going to sit there and have a solid, a stripe, solid, stripe, solid. But when I go inside, it's all going to be 100% white. So I can use my beautiful, vibrant colors that I find that are tank tops or whatever I want to put up underneath it, and I can sit there and use a pink or a white or something else like that, or even black would look absolutely gorgeous. So I think that would look really good with the doctor's appointments that I'm constantly going to, and even something that we can go with the pinks. So I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. Now with these stitches, I'm not exactly sure if it would look good with the stripes. I wonder if it would, because I mean they look like they could be long striped, but you never know. But anyways, I've been working with the color changing, so I'm going to actually use that one first, and I'm going to pull it out maybe today, rewind it back up, and start on this one. So I have decided to do that too. So summer sock camp, like I said, whew, it is not quite working. It's a little too big. Let's try something a little thinner. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Ooh, a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I might need to have myself a helicopter coming out here. Let's see. What is this? An email. Oh, I can throw away now. Yeah, I need to actually wrap up those packages, those wonderful winners. That has one from Connie's. I need to pack them up and ship them off on Thursday. And then all of the individuals that is one from my channel will be 100% done and over with. Oh, so much better. Okay, yeah, I'm good now. Okay, so I gotta do that. So the summer sock camp, I am still doing that. It's just with everything going on, like I said, you guys know, don't need to rehash, don't need to re-explain. Anyways, so I am loving this yarn. Oh my god. Like, I went belly on y'all. I am absolutely loving the way these socks are coming out. I am still going. Gare is wanting me, my middle boy wants me to go a wee bit further and actually go kind of half up so he can wear it during the summer, spring, fall, winter. He wants to wear it through all seasons. So whenever he's wearing shorts, he can still wear it, and when he's wearing pants, he can still wear it. So I am working on that. I'm not going to sit here and hold it up, you guys. But basically, I can hold it right here. There you go. I'm doing the Crazy Sock Ladies pattern on YouTube. I was going to say Facebook, but no, it's not on Facebook. It's on YouTube. Let's see. I'm doing 2 at a time, size medium. Yeah, I'm doing the size medium magic loop 2 at a time. So that is what I am doing. I'm not doing anything special. I screwed up, actually, to tell you the truth. After I put it on, I started going backwards. Didn't realize what I was doing. I don't know what happened in my brain. But I didn't... The great thing is I didn't actually end up... No ma'ams. No ma'ams. Thank you. I didn't end up with no ladders. I didn't end up with no drop stitches, no nothing. So all it looks like is I did a couple of rounds, about 3 rounds of the purl stitch instead of the knit stitch, and it kind of came out kind of cute. So I'm just keeping it, and I'm just going with it instead of reversing and taking it out and redoing it again. I'm just still going. He ain't got a problem with it. Don't bother him. What's the point? I think that is it. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think, yeah. That's it. That's all I've been working. Oh, and I finally have taken my temperature blanket out of timeout. I've officially taken it out of timeout. I am finally working on it, and I'm finally getting the months taken care of and everything else like that. So you guys are going to be seeing updates on that beautiful effort very, very shortly. And that's it. Okay, so I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Next Wednesday is going to be What You Working on Wednesday. If you want to participate, because I love seeing y'all's work, then please head on over to my Facebook group, and I will be happy to add you. And when I add you and everything else like that, I will put up probably Friday, what are you working on? Show me your makes. It doesn't matter if it's crocheted, if it's knitted, whatever it is, as long as it's arts and crafts and it's appropriate, then I'll be very happy to show it up on here. Another great news. I have been searching high and low, trying to figure out what in the world am I going to use for my blanket that I do the silent crochet knitting. I love fall. I'm wanting fall. So I have a blanket I was working on. I'm just going to rip it apart, wind it back up, and I'm going to use those. So it's the fall colors. It's like pumpkin orange, and it's like the mustard yellow and brown, and I think it's like one other color, like white or something like that, that I'm going to use for that blanket. That's what I'm going to do, because I honestly don't want to keep going. I do not want to go back. I don't want to finish it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just, what's the point of it just sitting there and going to waste and just taking space, honestly, in my opinion. So I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to rip it apart and I'm going to use it. Okay, I need to reread that one. So I'm going to be starting on that very, very shortly. School is about to start. Like, I think next week, honestly, to tell you the truth. I think should have started this week, but life. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And like I said, if you want to participate into What You're Working on Wednesday, head on over to my Facebook group. Be safe. Be happy. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Be safe. And I'll talk to you wonderful individuals later. Blessed be.